Texting. Blitzing. Who is a fan of blitzing? Well, you see how many hands didn't raise? I'm with all y'all who didn't raise your hand. I don't like to blitz. If I could build myself to ambassador behind my computer, I'd be more than happy. I force myself to talk to people because it's not my thing. I'm not super outgoing. I'm very shy. This is all confianza and coffee based, what you're seeing right now. But somebody had said a long time ago that you have to, and I've talked about this at different trainings, that it's a lot like giving somebody a piece of gum. I used, who's tried, and I was going to bring them in and I forgot, the cool chew mint things. Do you know what I'm talking about? They're not a gum and they're not a mint.
Oh, the Cool Burst.
Cool Burst, yes. Who's tried those? They're weird.
I don't like it.
It's like eating old gum. So it's like gum that just sort of melts in your mouth.
It's like chewy, but not.
It's very strange. They work great, but it's real strange. So this was the video, and I can post this publicly too, because it was real short. But like, think about blitzing as if you're offering somebody a piece of gum or one of those mints. Like, if somebody had offered me one of those, be like, oh yeah, I've been hearing about them. You know, I've seen them here and there. Sure, I'll try it. Ooh, this is kind of weird. It feels weird. It feels kind of cool and tingly. Interesting. But I'm going to go offer that to somebody else. I might offer it to you, Bethany, and you're going to say, nah, I just brushed my teeth. I've already got a piece of gum. I've already got a mint. No thanks. Am I going to get all, like, go crawl in a corner and cry because Bethany didn't want my mint? I don't care. It's more for me.
It's a possibility.
And then I'm going to ask Emma, would you like a mint? And Emma's going to say, sure, I would love a mint. Thank you so much. And then I'm going to ask Micah if she wants a mint. She's going to say, yeah, no, I'm allergic to mint. Can't have any. Okay, cool. So I'm going to move on and I'm going to ask Stacia if she wants a mint. And she's going to say, well, I'm gluten, lactose, latex, whatever. She actually is. Can't have your mint. Get away from me with your mint. So then I'm going to ask Lindsay if she wants a mint, and she's going to say, yeah, no, my girlfriend, Micah, tried those mints, and she said they were gross. I don't want your stupid mint. And then I'm going to ask Lori if she wants a mint, and she's going to go, you saying I got bad breath? Get it? Like, everybody doesn't want your mint, but somebody does want your mint because Kenny has a hot date with Jesse. Woo! Date wants to, come across real good. He's like, oh my gosh, thank God you have a mint because I got a hot date with this hot chick and I want to make a good impression. You just saved my life. Right? So think of your blitzing the same way. You're going to have this whole group of people, and out of that group of people, you're maybe going to get somebody that's going to say, are you calling me fat? You think I need that? You're going to have somebody say, yeah, I tried it, didn't like it. My girlfriend tried it. My girlfriend's cousin's uncle's mom lost money in that business. Whatever. You're going to get a whole room full of different responses. So let it be like water off of your back. Think about your blitz card as if it were a piece of gum or a mint. Right? Does that make it a little bit easier? And embrace those no's, like Janelle said, because every single one of those no's is getting you closer to a really good yes, and you only need 5 yeses to get yourself to the top of this company. All right, so you're writing as fast as I can talk?
I'm writing other things that I don't want to forget.
Oh, good. Good girl. So, how about if you guys each maybe share like a great tip, and then we'll just kind of do some Q&A? You want to do that?
Blitzing?
Huh?
Are we staying on blitzing or just...
Whatever you want.
I can read from mine. All right, I got a lot of them.
I'll take the one you didn't take.
Okay. I'll try not to take a lot of them. being successful in any network marketing or really being successful in life, I feel like, is constantly building new relationships. Like I said, most of the people that are in my business, I had no idea who they were. Use first names when you meet people. And like I learned that from my dad, who was a car salesman and could sell salt to a slug. But always use their first names. Like, you are a businesswoman or a businessman. Like, represent yourself as one. Shake their hand, you know, introduce yourself and who you are. Be strong, because people, like, can feel your vibe, you know? Be confident in what you have to offer. And a lot of leaders talk about that. Like, if you're going to walk up all like, I'm scared and I don't want to do this. Okay, I used to make myself sick in school to talk in front of a group of people. Not even kidding you. But, like, you have to get over your fears. Because do they pay your bills? Nope, they don't either. Darn it. So, you just have to do it. But yeah, represent yourself. Create habits. So, like, everyone, feel free to add me on Facebook and message me when you leave what you're taking from this training and how you're going to put it into action when you leave.
That's good.
Give yourself an accountability partner. Because you can be like, yep, I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to hit snooze a few more times because I'm tired. And, oh yeah, that's going to have to wait. No. Like, get up and do it. Because it takes roughly 21 times to create a new habit. So, okay, start Tuesday, the 1st, to the 21st. There's your 21 days of doing the same thing every day to create a habit. Go blitz or pay it forward, or whatever you have to do, or call on your breaks at work or lunch, whatever your follow-ups. Organize your week. Motivate Monday. Team chat Tuesday, wrap Wednesday, throwback Thursday, follow-up Friday. So on Mondays, motivate. Motivate your team, motivate yourself. Like, it's Monday, I hate Mondays. Hashtag, I will say I hate Mondays forever. Because every day is Monday. No, I'm just kidding. But motivate. Like, if you choose to change your mindset, it's a choice. Being successful is a choice. If you choose to change your mindset and choose to wake up on the right side of the bed, choose to not let things control your life that you have no control over. I let that happen for a long time. Don't let things control your life that you have absolutely no control over. Be positive. Radiate it, because people vibe that. Like, I had people watching me for years before they joined, and they're like, you were a completely different person 2 years ago. Yes, I was. I was in a completely different place. But I have chose to be this person and inspire other people. Get over your fear. Like Ashley said, like, she is not who I knew 3 years ago. Like, she couldn't do this. She would be like, Cole, you can talk, I can't talk. You can all cry. But like we said, like, we're motivating other people. Like, we want to see you all up here. Like, it gives us more satisfaction or gratitude to watch you all, like, take our places. There's never a bad time to blitz, no matter where you are. On the computer, on the phone, do you want a piece of gum or a coupon or whatever, in the gas station. Oh my god, your shoes are so cute, where'd you get them? I need those. Here's my number, add me on Facebook, whatever. Easy. Like, be friendly, be friends. It doesn't have to be like weird, confrontational. Here's my card, do what you want with it or whatever. Or don't take it, because I'm not sure if you're just gonna throw it away or not. Dream boards, like, you can print blank ones off easily. In documents, dream board. You get them with your kit, but print more of them. We're actually gonna do it after this, like, go to lunch and we're all gonna write them out. Because when you write out your goals, you are 90% more likely to accomplish those. So write them down. Like 85% of millionaires are self-made. That's crazy. And they are no different than anybody in this room. We all have the same options and choices. It's just what are you going to let hold you back? Tell me that. I could go on for hours. But.
Awesome.
Totally good.
That's awesome. Always remember, it's only weird if you make it weird.
Yeah.
If
Just
you
like nothing's a stupid question.
Exactly.
Like, sure, I've been in the business for 3 years, 4 years. Like, we probably know other things or whatever, but like, it doesn't make it weird or different for you to ask a question because it could have been different from then. Like, we're constantly learning and growing and evolving as this company is growing and evolving and changing. So, nothing's ever a stupid question, and we can learn from you just as much as you can learn from us.
For sure. And I just shared this the other day. We used to laugh back in the beginning because we'd hear, "Can you rap while you're nursing?" Over and over and over. It would show up on the team page weekly, if not daily, because there was so many new people coming on board that didn't know if you could rap while you're nursing. And when we started to slow down, we didn't see that question anymore. Guess what I'm seeing again?
Yeah.
Can you rap while you're nursing? Like, please ask those dumb questions because that means you're new. And I love new people. So, and there was something else I was going to say. Oh, who has their goals written down? Because that's huge. If you want to be successful in this business and you think you can do it without writing a single goal down, I defy you to do that. I don't think it's possible.
Like, this is why I do that. I write everything.
Absolutely.
Like, I doodle all the time because if I write it out, like, it's that much more likely to be in here and me to be able to speak it to somebody else.
Yes.
Like, even when you say something, like, what you say is what's going to happen. So if you say, I can't do this, or I'm not, or I'm going to quit, or whatever, like, that is going to be the action. So speak, like, affirmations daily. This was my last thing. Sorry. Promise.
Yeah.
Post-it notes all over your house, whatever you need to do to inspire yourself. Because you are worthy of success, no matter who you are, where you come from. Shape, size, age, whatever. Wake up and say, I am beautiful. I am a rap star. I am a diamond. If you are not a diamond in this room, you should say that to yourself every day. Because then it will happen.
Absolutely.
And say it to other people. You know, I could affirmate all day. I could hashtag and affirmations all day long.
And I am, not I will be.
Yeah,
Say
I
it as
am
if
now.
It already has occurred.
Yes.
And it will occur. I guarantee you.
Well, that segues like perfectly into what I was going to say. I was going to say personal growth is super important. What you feed your mind, you will become. And so I recommend unplugging, getting off Facebook, read an actual book, unless you have it on a Kindle or on your phone, then you can actually, be online. But I like hard copy that I can highlight and I own the book and I can write in it, I started with The Secret, with the video. I'm almost finished reading Think Like a Billionaire, Become a Billionaire. But like all these good books, GoPro and all these other things, but if you're constantly reading and trying to embrace, some of the techniques that have gotten other people to the top and everything, so that personal growth that you feel, and then you can pour into your team and you can help them to get to their goals. So I got myself out of the way, because when it was all about me, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get to Ruby, I need to get off this payday loan cycle, and it was all about me. And then when I finally just took myself out of the picture and I was like, okay, what do you need? What is your goal? Let me help you get there. And the minute I got myself out of the way is the minute the success started coming. So that's, the personal growth, and then I don't even go anywhere in my car if I don't have a guest riding with me. I will put on a show me the money call or a team call or something, and I'll listen to that while I'm driving so that I can feel inspired by the time I get where I'm going.
That's good. And that's one commonality. Like you see, even in this room, like this is a whole lot of very different people and different personalities and sizes and shapes, and the top leaders in this company, same thing. Like there's nothing that you're going to see on the outside that's going to make these people any different or any more deserving of those monstrous paychecks, but I guarantee you one thing they all do have in common is self-development. And if you find yourself, and remember this for in the future when you are at these higher titles, if you find yourself stuck, ask yourself what you are reading. And if you don't have that answer, then you're not growing. And if you're not growing, you're going backwards. So personal development is huge. Yes? Absolutely. There's a lot on some of the different team pages, but I always recommend, and I just made my grandson read How to Win Friends and Influence People. I feel like that book should be required reading to be a human being, because it helps you to interact with other people and not to be a, you know.
And then on my team, I always challenge people to do The Secret.
How to win friends and influence people.
Yeah, and on my team, I've recommended The Secret just because what you put out, the universe will go, okay. It doesn't know whether you're like, oh, I don't want any more bills. I just have too many bills. I have so much debt. What are you putting out? Bills and debt. What are you going to have more of? Bills and debt. Mm-hmm. So it's The Secret is like you put out what you want. You think abundantly, and abundance comes to you. So it's that's one of the things that I get everybody to.
Yeah. And you can get on Amazon and type in Dale Carnegie is a great author, John Maxwell, Og Mandino, who else? Tony Robbins. Type in any of those names, and it's going to pull you up a bunch of different books, and it's also going to say customers who bought How to Win Friends and Influence People also bought all of these books. And honestly, I don't think there is a bad PMA book. Like, read anything you can get your hands on. They're all really good.
Retire Your Husband. Cammie Dempsey and Denise Walsh wrote that. You can get hardcover or electronic. I really like motivational and inspirational stuff. So Joel Osteen, like the I Declare book.
That's a good one.
Like when Denise first came and did a training for us in Clarkston, Washington, in 2013, she started with I Declare, like day 8, and read it to us, and I was like, you know, like it's crazy when you can declare something like an affirmation and make that choice if that's what's going to happen. It honestly does. But yeah, like there's not a bad book. It's just, you know, like what kind of books you like.
And you can get them, like, there's free library apps or whatever, at least with the Pierce County Library. I know we can read free books or check them out, sort of, like online. And then also, I get mine at the Goodwill. I go to the Goodwill solely to, first of all, let the kids, like, you can go buy anything you want. As much as you can carry, I'll buy it. But I also then go straight to the book section, and every PMA book they have, I buy, whether I have it already. Like, I want a collection so that I can share it with my team. And you can pick them up for cheap. Garage sales are really good. So, awesome. Girlfriend.
All right. A couple things. Social media is all over, we know that. So don't air your dirty laundry on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
I have gotten really good with the unfollow button. So if I go through my newsfeed and something distracts me, then I unfollow. So, you know, there's a lot of people that'll say, oh, there's another company that keeps posting. Unfollow. I don't have time to look at that. I don't have time to think about it. If it's stopping me in my tracks to distract me and second guess what I'm doing, I unfollow. So think about that. If you want people following you, make sure you're posting what people want to hear. They want to hear, you know, excitement and motivation. And I'm not saying be fake, but also we don't need to know how crappy your day's going. And another thing that's I've been weighing on me a lot is Periscope is huge right now, and I love Periscope. But what I don't like when it's used for people, when you're in a training like this, and you're periscoping for other people that are at home. And why I say that is because we want to take action. We want to take daily action. We want our team to do what we're doing. So what are we teaching our team if we come to a training and we periscope the entire thing? We're teaching them that it's okay to stay home and we'll go out and work your business for you. And the same way with team calls. You know, take notes for yourself, but then to blast them on your team page, what are you teaching them? You're teaching them to not get on team calls. And I can guarantee you that you hearing it from Denise Walsh is way better than you seeing me write it out on paper. So that's just something to think about. When you want your team to take action, don't do it for them. There is going to be times where people, can't go because of certain instances or whatever, and that's okay. But that's just something to think about when you're wanting your team to take daily action. Then make sure you're making them take those daily action and hold them accountable to get there. I guarantee you that most of us could be doing something different in this room, but we have a commitment to our business, and we know that by plugging in and taking time to invest in our business will pay off, because we could be sitting at home too and waiting for Janelle to fill me in about what went on here.
And
So,
we really, Ashley's my upline, and we really, we do weekly Zoom hangouts, and a bunch of people are like, well, why don't you record them? Because we want you to actually plug in and be live with us, because it's so different in the moment when you can, feel it and hear it and see it yourself, because you could take something completely different from this than other people may take. And yes, we get that whole you can't be on all the time, and that's fine. That's why we have a weekly schedule of calls, or and then we have breakout calls that do little stuff. But plugging in is how Ashley and I got here.
Show up to go up.
If we hadn't have gone to conference 2013, scared out of our minds to fly across the country and leave babies at home. I had a 6-month-old, and I was like, well, no more breastfeeding after this. I'm gonna be gone for 5 days. But you have to make a choice, and it's an investment. If you have the mindset where you are investing in yourself, in your kids, in your life, in your future, it's never a sacrifice. You are never choosing this over something else. You are investing yourself to provide a better life.
and then just one other thing, people don't have to maybe necessarily see that you're struggling. Don't let people see that. They don't have to know. I went a month and a half and haven't signed a loyal customer, but would any of you guys know that? No, because I don't post that and I don't share that. So my father-in-law was taken from us unexpectedly. It turned our life upside down, and we were literally struggling to get by day to day. And the one thing I continued to do was plug into my team and not let them see that we were struggling to make it through each day. And I didn't add team members, I didn't add loyal customers, I did nothing but just show my team, I'm here for you, I love you guys, I got your back, I believe in you 100%. And that got us through the 3 months of us trying to get our feet back underneath of us. So just keep going if you feel like you're struggling, just that one foot in front of the other.
And the best part about that, you were able to take those 3 months off, sort of, and still collect a paycheck.
Yeah.
Where if you had had a regular job, you might get a little bit of
Family leave.
whatever you would call it. I don't even know. 'Cause I've
Grievance.
had a job in
Grievance.
forever.
It's a grievance.
Okay, so you get a week or whatever.
And it has to
whatever
be
it
like
is.
your immediate family.
Exactly.
So like it technically may have not even applied for Ashley because it was your husband's staff
Exactly.
or something. So,
It would have.
I have one last, I promise, swear. I want to just ask you guys a question, regardless of how long you've been in the business, and it's rhetorical, you don't really have to answer me, but have you done the It Works You training? Not the paid social media 100-day training, but have you gone through to the It Works You button, or training, then it says 100-day social media, and then It Works You. Have you printed off the guidebook? Have you printed off the compensation plan? Do you print off the steps to success every month? And some people laminate and do whatever, that's fine. I'm just a writer and like to keep files.
It's nice to have
Oh,
history
I meant
too.
handwritten like I like it.
Or you can take a picture of your wipe off board.
Yeah.
That's true.
And do you have your charts? Do you always know the next step you're working towards? Like, do you know where people need to be for what promotion? Like, I have right here, for example, like a diamond chart. Like, you should always have executive, ruby, emerald, diamond charts with you. You should always know, like, who is where for you. You should know what their volume is. So you know, like, we were just charting somebody and I'm like, you are 3 boxes from a promotion. Like 3 boxes of wraps from a promotion. 3.
Or 1, it's packed, just saying.
It's over 2 people. So
That's awesome.
but you should always know, like, you're running a business, right? We get to run a real cheap business. We get to run like $100 business. I mean, that's our outgoing a month, right? And we make an unlimited amount of income. So, like, the easy things is to redo training all the time. They've updated the videos. Go watch them. Like, there's leadership videos. I actually made a PowerPoint yesterday and printed it off. And, like, we're going to talk about it. Like, the guidebook tells you exactly how to have a party. If you're new, never had a party, don't have a supportive upline, the guidebook tells you exactly what you need, how you need to set up for a party, what to do, like A, B, C, D to Z. Exactly. You can print it off. I have it in my folio back there. Like, you should always have those staple items with you. So you can always go to them and find answers too. Or I might not know that, but I'm sure it could be in the glossary of the Works Guidebook.
Yeah, that's good.
Because it says every product in there, and it says a little excerpt. Like, I have a bunch of crafty, super cool things that I could show, but that I've created over time. Because I've like, this is good. And I always have that, you know? Like, I have a folio, a little one, that like I could hold virtually an entire party out of. And it's like this big. And it has everything in it that I need to have a party. Or
And
meet with a business partner. And it has like already pre-set up, like a party pad, product pamphlet, Greens on the Go sample for them, my Blitz card and business card, and in a cute little zebra black bag. And I'm like, oh, here, I can just pull this out and give it to you, and it's everything I need or want to talk to you about. So it really is like, work smarter, not harder. And know your stuff. And like it is, we're always changing. Like, even rules are changing, or volume, qualifications are changing, or whatever. Like, be on your game. You know? Like, you don't want to ever, like, miss a promotion because, oh, I didn't go, like, check the new promo going on or whatever, you know? Or, oh, Loyal can't order this pack as an auto ship, and it has to be as, like, an order. You know? Like, we got to know those things before we go, like, blasting, oh, here's a, like, get a free this or get a free that, when they can't do their auto ship or whatever. So just plug in and know your stuff and have those like guidebooks like that. You can run your business with that because that's all the information you need. Phone numbers for corporate, loyal customer lines, email addresses, everything in there.
That's good. And your hundreds list too? Who has a hundreds list?
Yeah.
This should be ongoing, and it should, maybe for your first month or so, be a hundreds list, but mine is now like a 5,000s list. And I started out with under 100 friends on Facebook, so I knew I was going to have to go make more friends. So everywhere I go, I jot down. It may not be one complete sheet. It's all over the place. And I also take that level sheet and my steps to success, and I write in who I want to join my team. And I post it on Facebook. Like, you don't know it, and I'm not naming your name, but your name is written on a chart somewhere, and you will be a part of my team, whether you like it or not. And I guarantee you're going to like it once you
I'm
finally
saving
come on
you a
board.
seat.
Exactly. I'm saving a little spot for you. Okay, so let's do just a little bit of Q&A. Who's got some questions for us? Anybody? Who's going to be brave and be first? Good
Yeah.
girl.
What has been your most effective blitzing technique?
Did you hear that? Most affecting blitzing technique.
I think mine is, okay, give me your number real quick and I'll shoot you some more before and after pictures. I did that at a stoplight. Some guy was like, hey, that's cool. My wife wants to do it. I said, what's your number? He gave it to me. I texted him. It's the easiest way, I think.
I have sticky notes in my little Blitz kit, and I tell them I'm doing a drawing for a free wrap at the end of the week. Do you want to be in that drawing? And I'm handing them the blank sticky note to give me their information. And then once they hand it back to me, I'm like, great, I'll get you entered. And can I text to this number? I'll send you a great before and after picture. And I'll also send them my digital Blitz cards just in case they misplace the one I handed them.
Yeah, kind of like that. Like, you don't have to physically have Blitz cards to Blitz. Don't just not Blitz because you don't have any, or they're in the mail, or whatever. Like, you can take a picture of one and put your info on it in those cool apps and stuff, right? And send it. And then you have their name and say, hi, Janelle, here's my card with all my information on it, and here's my personal before and after photo. Or whatever, you know? I would love to set up time with you, whatever. And like I said, there is never a bad time. In the car she was driving, somebody pulls up next to her, rolled window down, like, oh my gosh, your magnets.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's $15
right
investment ever. If you do not have a car magnet,
30
y'all
if you do
should,
both sides.
right, y'all should buy one. Because then you can take them off and put them on rental cars when you're traveling to Florida for our business trip.
I take mine with me everywhere I go.
You put, like, you can carry them and they can go on anything that's
We went to 7-Eleven to get Slurpees, and some lady came running up to us like a crazy person. My husband's like, talk to her, I'm gonna go get the Slurpees. And she came running at him, and he was like, talk to her.
And wear your black, green, and bling, because that can blitz for you. Like, I don't know how many times I'm like not even, or it's hanging on my mirror or whatever. I have a different one that always hangs on my mirror from a different conference. And somebody's like, what is that? Like, I was getting Dutch Bros. I don't even know, whatever, horribleness. And I was like busy, and they're like, what is that? And I'm like, oh, here, like, you just blitzed yourself. I love you. Bank, anytime you go to a bank, go inside. When you want to deposit, go inside. And they're going to be like, oh, how are you? What are you doing today? Oh, I just got done with a business meeting, and I'm just depositing my cash I made today. And they're going to be like, wait, what? Like, you just left an hour meeting, and you're here depositing this cash? For what reason? Oh, here, like, let's chat. Like, it's people blitz you all day long. Like, all you have to do is offer them your information. Like, it's a reverse blitz situation all the time.
Make it easy, like work smart, not hard. Who still pays bills, like you write a check, you put it in an envelope, you send it somewhere? So anybody that does that, put a Blitz card in it, write a little post-it, this bill paid for courtesy of, it works. And have your phone with you, and I do a virtual party every week, so I let them know, like, here, I have Facebook pulled up. If you find yourself on Facebook, and I'm going to go ahead and friend you, and I'm going to add you to our virtual party, and we give away tons of free stuff. You could win a free wrap, a free facial, free greens, like whatever. And just hand it to them, because now they've taken ownership